He just pressed a button on his watch and the special combat uniform of the secret unit materialized instantly. Now it was time for a fight between man and monster. Ichika struck first, but against these monsters, a pistol was practically useless. Taking on two monsters at once was tough. Luckily Ichika was quick on her feet. She gracefully dodged the big one's heavy hits and slashed its arms a few times, but it barely did any damage. The situation looked bad for Ichika. There were two monsters with completely different fighting styles. The big one was slow in both movement and thought, but its body was way too tough. Regular attacks wouldn't work, so she had to take out the small one first. Just as Ichika was distracted thinking, the small one snuck up behind her. She couldn't react in time and took a heavy punch. Hearing the commotion outside, the black cat Luoho finally explained the situation. He knew they were fog monsters from the start because the barrier smelled strongly of them. That barrier was like a fog of demon energy. Wherever it covered would temporarily become hidden and cut off from the outside world. Simply put, it's a world half a step away from human reality, the monster's territory. The protagonist felt something was wrong. He told Luoho to get the cuffs off him, but these weren't ordinary handcuffs. They were modified to suppress demon energy. With Luoho's current power, there was no way to break them, and in his view, the protagonist shouldn't get involved. The secret unit and the fog monsters were basically the same. They all just wanted to treat them like property, so he said just let them tear each other apart. But the protagonist couldn't stand by, not when someone was fighting for them. While he was giving his heroic speech, the big monster threw a punch and sent him flying out of the truck. After confirming the protagonist was their target, the smaller monster gave him 10 seconds to choose, either get taken or get eaten on the spot. Using the pause they gave him, the protagonist begged Ichika to unlock his cuffs. At first she flat out refused, until a flood of memories came back. His mother passed away when he was only 5 years old. He grew up hearing relatives gossip about him. From that day on, he made up his mind to carry the legacy of the Kishimojin clan and swore to one day become like his mother, a great secret agent. Now to stay alive, he finally unlocked the handcuffs. The protagonist struck back the moment he was free. The two of them made quick work of the enemy. At the same time, Ichika's boss Ryosuke proposed using the protagonist as a secret agent to headquarters and also applied to form a new unit since the enemy was after Luoho. Instead of keeping him locked up, they might as well use him as bait. Headquarters weighed the pros and cons and agreed. Ryosuke planned to start with a small experimental team. The initial members included him and totaled 5 people. They were Assistant Section Chief Usami, plus a new recruit, plus the protagonist and Ichika. This special mobile unit against fog monsters, the Secret Tactical Force, codenamed Dark Light. A week had passed. For the sake of freedom later on, the protagonist cooperated with the secret unit, but he couldn't believe that this place was actually the base of the 2nd Special Division. It turned out each division had its own separate base, all disguised as some kind of facility on the surface, like an office building, a hospital, a library or something. It was all kinds of things. But right then, Usami finally made her appearance, and with her came the new recruit, Douglas from the Dogen family. He was the same age as the protagonist at 17, and like Ichika he came from a secret family. He was the heir of the Dogen clan. When dealing with women, Douglas acted polite and charming, even telling Ichika she looked cute. But the moment he faced the protagonist, his expression